Here is Danny, and today let's be controversial, always fun. DICE should not bring back plain runways to the maps of Battlefield, or in general free vehicle map spawns. You know, where an empty tank just spawns on an objective for everyone to take. And it is a great choice that DICE didn't have any runways in Battlefield 2042 and most of Battlefield 4, 1 and 5. And here is some reasons why. The spawn killing. It is really easy to just destroy freshly spawned planes or helicopters, especially if you are also in a plane or got an attack heli with the FEMA cell. Like in Battlefield 2 on high level plays, players would count the seconds till it spawns so they could instantly destroy the enemy helicopter and have a massive advantage. It is also very unrealistic. In almost no case there's a runway near the battlefield for very obvious reasons. They are always far away from the actual action. So the realism argument goes right out of the window. Asset usage. Having a runway in your base makes the map bigger, which means more assets have to be used, assets that could have been used somewhere else on the map to increase the detail or add more cover. Here is ex-level designer Matt Wagner, who designed Fortivo and Devastation, saying the exact same thing. And while this video was originally just meant to be about runways, I extended it to include vehicle map spawns. The system we got in Battlefield 1 is far superior for these reasons than the systems we had in Battlefield 3, 4, 2, etc. Full choice of vehicle within the category. In Battlefield 1 you could actually choose the tank you want, including ones that did get added later as a DLC or a free update. Like, I like the French brick tank in Battlefield 1, and having the selection menu actually means I can use it on maps that didn't originally support it. Like, I would have loved to use the tank destroyer in Battlefield 3 on other maps, but due to the original system that is not possible. Sure, people can say, but people will only use something like the RT truck on Amiens, like people did in Battlefield 1. Well, you can categorize them. 3 available tank spawns, for like your normal battle tanks with free choice. Then some smaller vehicles like the MRAP that you can choose, a free selection of what jet or helicopter type you want, like in Battlefield 4, and of course a spawn for dedicated anti-airs or artillery trucks, depending on the team the game is set on. Not all of it has to be put together, so mobile, anti-air plus tanks in the same slot, but actually separated like Battlefield 2042 is doing that right now. It also stops vehicle stealing. You can't just stay on a flag you own all the time, it is not fun and you don't capture flags either, so you run away. But that does mean that an enemy can just walk up to your flag and steal your tank, whenever it gets available. Meaning your team is down a tank and they have an extra one because they came in at the right moment, which is bloody stupid. Of course the destroying I mentioned before. And transport vehicles should of course be map spawns, but don't let some random opportunist recon get a tank, especially not if it is the enemy. The whole power level increase that you gain by random chance is pretty silly. And of course, since the Battlefield community loves realism so much, tanks aren't just parked in the middle of the battlefield, but they come driving from the base of operations. This video was half inspired by some Battlefield 1943 matches I've had, where the tanks just spawn freely and planes just get murdered on spawn, which fucking sucks. But hey, that is all I got for now. Subscribe for more. This was Danny and I see you on the battlefield.